This is Chris McDaniels. Like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris McDaniels. And follow me on all my social media accounts, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Monday Night Raw, March 17th, 2025 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Actually, it's not even tonight. It's actually at 3 p.m. because they are live across the country in Brussels, Belgium tonight. So yeah, that's where they're live from. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Now, we kick off the show with the first segment of the night where we see John Cena. He comes out there to the ring, and he still gets the same ring gear and he gets the same theme song. My time is now. So yeah, he comes out to that, and yeah, he gets into the ring. The crowd is just booing the hell out this man. And then we see Cena look like he was about to walk out of the ring, but then he decides to come back, and then he grabs the mic and he starts explaining why he pretty much turned on the fans. And yeah, he was talking about how he's not a babyface. And he says that he's not even a heel. He says that he's just a human being. And he says that he's just a human being in a toxic relationship with the fans. So yeah, that's what John Cena was saying there. That pretty much the relationship with the fans is just toxic as hell, like how it is. And yeah. But Cena was going on about what's been going on for over the past 20 years. And he says that, when he came to WWE, the crowd just did not like him. And then he says that he changed things up a little bit so he can get the crowd to like him. And that pretty much it worked for a little bit, but then the crowd just started hating him once again. And then he says that he's getting sick and tired of that, and then they're a bunch of son of a bitches. So yeah, that's what Cena was talking about there. And then the crowd was chanting F you Cena pretty much, and Cena was like, see, you even showed me disrespect every single time. So yeah, that's what John Cena was talking about there. But then Cena tells to the crowd that pretty much that this relationship is over and he's breaking up with them. So yeah, that's what John Cena tells the crowd, and he says that he was sick and tired of it for the past over 20 years, and he says that, their time is up and his time is now. So yeah, that's what John Cena was saying there, and yeah, then all of a sudden, out comes the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes down there, and Cody Rhodes is talking about how John Cena is a little whiny bitch and all that stuff, and he says that he actually looked up to Cena and everything. But he says that this man done gave up and all that stuff. And then he says that, he was actually looking forward to WrestleMania. And he says that, he was looking forward to face John Cena at WrestleMania, not this whiny bitch. So yeah, that's what Cody Rhodes was saying there. And he tells Cena that he better go ahead and change back to his old self. Because, this one ain't it. And he says that this one done gave it his all. And, it wasn't enough to hold him down. So, yeah, that's what Cody Rhodes says. And John Cena was like, listen up, kid. And then Cody was like, kid, I'm not no damn kid. I'm the WWE champion. You going to refer me as that. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. And, yeah, Cody Rhodes is pretty good on the mic tonight. And then he just walks out of the ring. And then we see Cena. He walks out of the ring as well. He looks back towards the crowd and everything. And then he walks away, and then we see Michael Cole on commentary going the hell off about John Cena and everything, talking about how he's rode with this man for over 20 years and everything, down the roads and all that to events and everything, and that Cena was spewing all this stuff about positivity and everything, but then Cena just turned his back on him, on everybody. So yeah, that's what Michael Cole was talking about there. It was just kind of wild that Michael Cole was going off about John Cena right there. Pretty good stuff right there from Cole. But yeah, the segment, it was a really good segment. I really enjoyed it, Cena explaining why he turned on the crowd and everything in the tag Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber. It was really good stuff. So yeah, definitely go check this segment out if you haven't yet. Really good start to Monday Night Raw. But yeah, later on tonight, we're going to be seeing Braun Breaker defending the Intercontinental Championship up against Finn Bálor in a one-on-one match. And up next, we're going to be seeing Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser in a no-holds-barred match for the first match of the night for tonight's episode of Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Till then. So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, we get to the first match of the night. It was Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser in a no-holds-barred match. So yeah, we get to this match. In this match, it was a pretty good match. Both of these guys beating the hell out of each other, coming up near falls. At one point, there was a crazy spot where we see Kaiser having Penta up on the announce table, lifting him up on his shoulders, hitting a Death Valley driver on the announce table, which was insane. At one point, we did see Kaiser try to hit that running drop kick into the steel steps on the Penta, but then Penta counters that into a back body drop across the announce table, which was insane as well. So yeah, they was taking a bunch of announce table spots in this match. And, the table ain't going to break now. But yeah, that's what happened there. And then they brought a steel chair into the ring. At one point, we see Kaiser try to hit Penta with the steel chair, but then Penta super kicks the steel chair into Kaiser's face, knocking him down. Starts beating him with the steel chair as well. There was a steel chair laid down on the mat, and then we see Penta hitting a Mexican destroyer off the second turnbuckle when he jumps off the second turnbuckle onto Kaiser onto the steel chair, which was insane. Penta then picks him up, hitting the Penta driver onto Kaiser, and then pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Penta defeated Ludwig Kaiser tonight in the no-holds-barred match on Monday Night Raw. That's what happened there. Great match, though. For that match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give that one. But then after that match, we see Kathy Kelly coming out there to interview Penta, and Penta was thanking the crowd and everything for being behind him and all that. But then he pretty much says that his road to WrestleMania is going after the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, that's what Penta says. Pretty good little interview from Penta right there. But yeah, that's what happened there. Good stuff. But yeah, for that match, like I said, give it 3.5 stars. Great opener to Monday Night Raw with the John Cena and Cody Rhodes segment. And then going into this match, it was a great match. But yeah, still to come later on tonight on Raw, we will see Braun Breaker defending the Intercontinental Championship up against Finn Bálor one-on-one later on tonight on Raw. And not only that, we're going to be seeing up next Dakota Kai versus Ivy Nile one-on-one. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. So then. So, the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw. Now, before we talk about the next match of the night, we got to talk about a segment that happened backstage. So, yeah, we see Finn Bálor walking up towards the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, the Judgment Day backstage. And, Liv and Raquel wants to tell Finn good luck on his match later on tonight. And Finn tells him good luck with Jay Cargill and all them. So yeah, that's what they was talking about there. But then Dominic Mysterio comes up, and Finn actually thanks Dominic from the bottom of his heart for getting him this match for the Intercontinental Championship. And then Dominic wants to talk to Finn about some things, and he says that, he's been talking, and he says that since JD McDonough's out and they lost some muscles and all that stuff, he says that they needed another member. And then he actually recommends Penta. Finn was not happy about that, and Finn was like, Penta's coming after my Intercontinental Championship. Why do you want to bring him to the group and all that? So yeah, that's what he was saying, and then he calls Dominic a snake, and he walks away. And then Dominic was talking about how he did not know that Penta was coming after the Intercontinental Championship, and then he turns around, Carlito's there, and Carlito's like, you don't watch the show, huh? So yeah, that was pretty funny right there. But yeah, that's what happened there. But then after that, we get to the next match of the night. It was Dakota Kai versus Ivy Nile one-on-one. This match, it didn't last too long. The pop for Dakota Kai when she came out was pretty insane from Belgium. But yeah, during this match, we actually see Chad Gable coming down the ringside, and then we see Brutus and Julius Creed, the Creed brothers, coming down. And they kept on trying to distract Dakota Kai, but then we see Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee coming up, attacking and taking out the Creed brothers, and then they chase Chad Gable through the crowd and everything. Ivy now was distracted. She turns around. She gets hit with a big boot in the corner by Dakota. Dakota then picks her up, hitting the GTK onto Ivy Nile, pinning her for the 3 count. So yeah, Dakota Kai defeated Ivy Nile tonight in a one-on-one match. For that match, I'll give it 1 star. That's why I'll give it. It was pretty decent. So yeah, that's why I'll give that match. It didn't last too long though. But yeah, up next we're going to be seeing the WWE Women's World Champion Io Sky up next on Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Till then. So, the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, we get to the next segment of the night where we see the WWE Women's World Champion Io Sky. She comes down there, and then after that, Bianca Belair comes down there as well because Adam Pearce, it got the contract signing happening right now on Raw. So yeah, both of them's out there in the ring. Io Sky grabs the mic and she starts cutting a promo talking about how, last week Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair disrespected her, and she says that she's not going to be getting disrespected no more. And then she says that she's going to walk in to WrestleMania as Women's World Champion, walk out as Women's World Champion. So yeah, that's what Io Sky was saying there. And then Bianca Belair was cutting a promo then, and she says that, that she looked past getting slapped last week because she says that she deserved it and all that. But she says that, she's going to go ahead and walk out of WrestleMania as the Women's World Champion. Both of them signs the contract, and then all of a sudden, Adam Pearce says that the match is now made official, but then Rhea Ripley comes out there, and, Adam Pearce is trying to call down some referees and stuff, but, Ripley gets into the ring, and, she was talking about how she is going to go to WrestleMania and all that stuff, and she was talking about how Bianca Belair and all that stuff, and then Io Sky comes up talking about how, starts holding up the Women's World Championship, and then we see Bianca pushing Io Sky down to the mat, and then that's when Rhea takes advantage, headbutting Bianca and then slamming her onto the table, and then Io Sky comes up trying to get to Rhea, but then Rhea kicks her in the stomach and then picks her up, power bombing Io on top of Bianca. The table does not break, but she lays both of them out, and then she grabs the contract and signs her name onto the contract, and it looks like now is going to be a triple threat match between all three of those women, and then she walks out of the ring with the contract in her hands, and then we see Adam Pearce chasing after her. So yeah, that's what's happening there. But then after that segment, which was a really great segment, go check that out, it was pretty good. After that segment, we see Jey Uso cutting a promo backstage, and he was talking about how he's been doubting himself and all that stuff, but he came across the world and all that, he proved himself, and he says that he's going to go to WrestleMania and all that, but then he says that tonight he gets to take care of Austin Theory. So yeah, that's what he was saying there, but then all of a sudden Gunther comes up, and we see both of them arguing, Adam Pearce trying to stop them, referees trying to pull them apart, and they kept on pushing each other. So yeah, that's what happened there. Crazy stuff happening there. But yeah, up next we're going to be seeing main event Jey Uso versus Austin Theory one-on-one up next on Raw. So yeah, that'll be the next match of the night. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Till then. So, the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, we get to the next match of the night. It was main event Jey Uso versus Austin Theory with Grace Waller at ringside H-Town Down Under in a one-on-one match. And, yeah, Theory starts attacking Jey right in the beginning of this match and all that stuff. And then Jey starts coming back, hitting the ropes and everything, ducking Theory's moves, but then he hits a spear onto Theory, pinning him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Jey Uso defeated Austin Theory in a very quick match. And then after the match ended, Grace Waller gets into the ring. He gets hit with a super kick by Jey, and then Grace Waller and Austin Theory's outside the ring, and then Jey hits the ropes, jumping over the top rope, and I guess he got caught up on the top rope, and it looks like he's okay because he hit to smack the hell out of the ring apron on the way down as well, taking out H-Town Down Under. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then Jey gets back into the ring doing his thing, but then we see the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther coming up from behind, locking on a sleeper hold onto Jey. Jey fights out of it by running into the ring post, face first with Gunther right there, and then Jey was going at it with Gunther and everything, and yeah, we see Jey pulling off the World Heavyweight Championship and knocking Gunther out the ring, and then Jey was holding up the World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, that's what happened there. Crazy stuff for the match. What happened after the match, I'll give it all 1 star. That's why I'll give it. The match was like a half of a star, but with that segment at the ending, it was pretty good, at least with that part. But yeah, that's what happened there. Still to come later on tonight, we're going to be seeing Braun Breaker defending the Intercontinental Championship up against Ben Bálor later on tonight in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Till then. So the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, we get to the next match of the night. But before I talk about that match, we got to talk about a segment that happened backstage. So yeah, we see Adam Pearce talking to Rhea Ripley backstage. Somehow she can't be signing contracts like that. And then Rhea was like, well, she just did. And she says that it should be official now because her name's on the contract. And it should be a triple threat match at WrestleMania. And then Adam Pearce was like, come on, and then he just takes the contract and then he just walks into his office. So yeah, that's what happens there. And then all of a sudden Bianca Belair comes up attacking Rhea Ripley backstage. Both of them's going at it, and then we see Rhea throwing Bianca into the crates and stuff, and then Io Sky is going at it with Bianca and Rhea, but then she gets laid out by Rhea as well. So yeah, Rhea Ripley lays out Bianca Belair and Io Sky backstage. That's what happened there. Crazy stuff. And then Adam Pearce comes out of his office trying to stop him, and then referees and stuff trying to stop him as well. So yeah, that's what happened there. But then after that, we get to the next match of the night. It was Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, the LWO, versus Brutus Creed and Julius Creed, the Creed brothers, in a tag team match. So yeah, we get to this tag team match. This match, it was a pretty good one. We see the Creeds take control with the LWO at one point, but then we see Dragon Lee jumping over the top rope with the Hurricane Rana onto Brutus Creed off the ring apron onto the floor. Rey Mysterio Hurricane Rana's Julius into the ropes, hitting the 619, and then the big splash over the top rope onto Julius, pinning him for the 3 count. So yeah, the LWO defeated the Creed brothers tonight in a tag team match. That's what happened there. Great match, though. Pretty good one. But then after that match, we see that masked guy coming up, Chad Gable, coming up from behind, attacking Rey Mysterio and beating down Dragon Lee. He hits a German suplex on the Dragon Lee, taking him down, and then he picks up Rey Mysterio, hitting a German suplex onto Rey Mysterio on top of Dragon Lee, taking both out. And then Chad Gable climbs up the top turnbuckle and jumps off with a diving headbutt onto Dragon Lee, taking him out. And the security guards chasing him out of the ring through the crowd. So yeah, that's what happened there. But up next, we're going to be hearing from Seth Rollins up next on Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Till then. So the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, we get to the next segment of the night where we see Seth Rollins. He comes out there to the ring and he starts talking inside of the ring. Well, actually, the crowd was just going crazy for a song majority of the time, and then he finally starts talking. He says that Roman Reigns and CM Punk is not there tonight, that they will be appearing on SmackDown this Friday. So yeah, that's what Seth was talking about, but he says that he's here for Monday Night Raw tonight. So yeah, that's what Seth was talking about there. And then he was talking about Roman, how he don't blame Roman Reigns for what he did to Seth last week, and he says that he would have done the same thing if he was Roman. So yeah, that's what Seth was saying there. But yeah, Seth says that, you know, he don't want Roman and CM Punk to have all the fun. So he says that he's going to go over to SmackDown in Italy this Friday night and confront them both. So yeah, that's what Seth Rollins tells the crowd there, sending out a message to Roman Reigns and CM Punk there. But then after that, we see Kathy Kelly interviewing AJ Styles backstage, and then he gets interrupted by Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and Karrion Kross comes up wanting to talk to AJ, and then AJ was like, I don't want to talk to you, and then Kross is like, okay, well, if you don't want my moment, then I'll go ahead. And then Styles stops him, and he says, all right, I'll listen to you. And then Kross starts talking about, is AJ Styles jealous of Logan Paul because it took AJ 17 years to get to WWE, and Logan can just walk up in here. And then AJ was like, I see what you're trying to do, Kross, and I don't want to hear none of it. And then he walks off. And yeah, that's what happened there, and Kross was smiling. But yeah, up next it will be Braun Breaker defending the Intercontinental Championship up against Finn Bálor in the main event. That match is up next. And yeah, backstage we see Braun Breaker walking around, and then Penta comes up, and both of them staring at each other at the Intercontinental Championship and all that stuff, and then he walks off. But yeah, the match is up next for the IC title. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later. Till then. So the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, we get to the next match of the night. It was the main event. It was the Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker versus Finn Bálor one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. We get to this match. This match is a really great match. Both of these guys beating the hell out of each other. During this match, Dominic Mysterio comes down at ringside watching this match, cheering on for Finn Bálor. Well, yeah, both of these guys beating the hell out of each other, and then we see, Bálor taking control of this match, hitting a sling blade onto Breaker. He climbed up the top turnbuckle, jumps off with the coup de grace, but Breaker moved out of the way. Finn lands on his feet. Breaker tried to spear onto him. Finn counters that. And then we see Finn up there on the top turnbuckle. Breaker jumps up there trying to Frankensteiner at one point. But then Dominic gets up on the ring apron and, pulls the ropes and stuff. And Breaker falls down. But then Finn accidentally falls down as well, hitting his nuts pretty much on the top turnbuckle. So yeah, and then Bálor just looks at Dominic like, you done costed me, pretty much. And then Dominic was up on the ring apron. He gets knocked off the apron. Carlito's knocked off the ring apron as well because he came down there at one point. And then Breaker climbs up the top turnbuckle, jumping off with the Frankensteiner onto Bálor. And then we see him hit the spear onto Finn Bálor, and then he pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Braun Breaker defeated Finn Bálor tonight to retain the Intercontinental Championship. But then after the match ended, Dominic Mysterio and Carlito comes in there, starts attacking Breaker, beating him down and all that stuff after the match. But then Penta comes running down, making the save, knocking Dominic out of the ring and stuff. And then we see Breaker hitting a spear onto Carlito, laying him out. And then Penta had the Intercontinental Championship in his hands, and then he hands it off to Breaker, staring at him face to face, telling him that he's going to come after him and doing these Cero Miedo onto him. So yeah, that's what happened there, and Penta walks out. But yeah, great match. I'll say that was match of the night right there. For that match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give it a great match between Breaker and Finn Bálor. I really enjoyed it. I'll say that was match of the night. Penta versus Kaiser was a great match. And the segment with John Cena and Cody Rhodes, that segment was really great. The contract signing with the women was pretty great as well. So yeah, for tonight's episode of Raw, I'll give it 9 stars. That's why I'll give it. It was a pretty good show. But yeah, that's why I'll give tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Like, subscribe to TW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris McDaniels, and follow me on all my social media accounts. I'll be down there in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for tomorrow night's NXT reviews. See you guys later. Till then.